Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to make this delicious, authentic, mouth-watering Nigerian okra soup. And okra soup is actually one of my favorite soups, guys, because it's so easy to go down the throat. So I'm going to show you guys how I make this soup and also how you can pair it with a very nice pounded yam.
Sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling.
Okay, so here we have the ingredients, guys. Of course, I'm gonna start with the meat, and over here in this bowl I have some omo, which is called cow skin, and also I have some cow foot, and over here I have shrimp. Shrimps is actually so good, guys. Like when you're making okra, if you've never made okra soup with some shrimp, please try it out, because that's like the most I don't know, there's just something about shrimps inside okra soup that I can't explain, but it makes it taste so good, guys. And then over here in this large bowl I have, of course, my meat, and I'm using beef and also some chicken. And over here I have some fresh okra already cut up, because you know I wanted to save time. And then by the right I have some nice fresh spinach, guys. And then on this bowl right here, the white small bowl, the bowl with the white stuff, I have those are onion. And then on the other side I have some very nice tasty dry fish. Like dry fish is actually very good whenever you're making any Nigerian soup. And then on this bowl, guys, I have crayfish, palm oil, and then on the right side of the bowl, the smaller one, I have ogbono. Ogbono is actually a very nice local, I don't know if I should say local spice or local ingredient that is so good whenever you're making okra soup. I don't know if ogbono is an Igbo thing. If you're Yoruba or Hausa and you eat okra soup, please let me know if you guys also use ogbono, because yeah, whenever we're making okra soup in the eastern part of Nigeria, we use ogbono. So I don't know if that is applicable with the rest of Nigerians. Please just let me know. Okay, let's get cooking, shall we? First thing I'm going to go ahead and add is my meats. I'm going to add them inside a pot, and then I will season it with some onion. Of course, you guys know I love me some adobo seasoning, and then some chicken bouillon, and then I'm going to put it to a boil. Normally I would maybe cook my chicken and my beef and my meat for maybe 30 minutes, but within that 30 minutes, make sure you always monitor it to stir so that it doesn't end up burning. So while the chicken is on fire, I'm going to quickly prepare my onion, my red bell pepper, and some bonnet pepper. This right here, I love to kind of make this mixture whenever I'm making any Nigerian soup. It just gives it a very nice taste. Like whenever you're using some fresh onion, some red bell pepper. Red bell pepper actually also gives it this very nice color that I absolutely love. All I'm simply going to do right here is to go ahead and wash it. I already washed out the pepper, the onion, and the bonnet pepper, and then just add them to my blender. I love it when I blend my you know, the onion and the pepper. I love them to kind of not blend, I don't know, like I love it when I blend these things so that they will have a little bit of texture to them. I love how they appear whenever I use them to make any soup at all. So what I'm trying to say is I don't like kind of blending my things like so solid, or so what's the right word to use, guys? I don't even know what's the right word to use, but I'm using the great setting in my blender so that way it doesn't blend it to be so fine. That's the right word, fine. Okay, so let's not forget that we have meat on fire. And also guys, when it comes to pomo, whenever you're cooking pomo, please make sure you check out your pomo. If you have the pomo that is always very, very hard, I'm talking of the cow skin, please make sure you cook your pomo separately. The reason I decided to cook my pomo and my beef and my chicken all together is because this pomo is actually very, very soft. So just make sure of that. All right, so once I check the meat and everything is looking good, we're going to go ahead and start making the soup. So simply bring a saucepan or a pot and add your palm oil. And once you've probably left it for, I would say, a minute or two, you go ahead and add some onion. And this onion, you want to fry it for maybe 2-3 minutes. You don't want the onions to be dry, you still want it fresh. I actually like my onion inside my okra soup to be fresh. There's just this taste fresh onion gives to okra soup. So once I've fried the onion, I'm going to go ahead and add the ogbono. This ogbono, guys, it actually makes the okra soup to really draw. So with the ogbono, I like to fry it a little bit. I would say 3 to 5 minutes at most. But while you're doing that, make sure nothing is getting burnt, guys. That's just the secret. You don't want your ogbono to burn, because if it does, it might probably end up not making the soup to draw, and also it can make the soup bitter. So be very, very careful about that. Next, we're going to go ahead and add the cut up okra, and with this right here, you just add it up and gradually start mixing it with the ogbono, the onion and the palm oil. And with this one right here, once I add it, I cover it and let it simmer for maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. The secret for me personally, whenever I'm making my okra soup, is I like my okra to be fresh. So whenever you're cooking okra, you want to make sure that you don't cook your okra so much, because when you do, it's going to be so mushy. I don't like my okra mushy. I like it to be very, very fresh. And then next, I'm going to go ahead and add the cut up pepper and my onion. I actually like to do it this way because there's just this fresh taste I get whenever I add my grounded onion and red bell pepper and bonnet pepper. Once I've added the okra, it gives it this very nice fresh juicy taste. And of course, if you're enjoying this recipe, please take a moment and hit that like button, guys. It really helps. Alright, so it's time to go ahead and add the shrimps. And with my shrimps, guys, I like to add it maybe 2 or 3 minutes after I've added my okra, so that way the shrimp and the okra can cook together. You don't want to cook your okra like so much and then add the shrimps, because that way, with you waiting for your shrimps to be done, your okra is gonna get mushy. For some reason, when it comes to Nigerian food, guys, there is sometimes I feel like that we don't even add measurements. We normally just use eyes, to measure, and also we use eyes to know when our food is done. That's just the truth about it all, guys. All right, so then I went ahead and added some crayfish, and then I'm gonna stir.
It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling.
I know this might seem like a lot, but I promise you guys, like making my okra soup, probably I would say takes me an hour at most. The only thing you have to make sure is to cook your meat, whatever meat you're using to cook. That's the only thing. Once your meat is ready, like doing all these things, probably in 15-20 minutes you're already done. All right, so over here, remember we have our chicken and our meat and our stock, in the other pot. So what I did was to go ahead and add up the meat and the stock and just stir. And for some reason, I thought that the measurement I had was going to be, perfect for this, for the pot I was using before, but the soup was actually too much for the pot. So I ended up transferring my soup back into this big pot. But guys, I promise you, this is all there is. There's no big deal when it comes to making okra soup. And then the last thing you want to go ahead and do is to add your cut up spinach. And also, of course, remember to always taste to make sure you know the seasoning and everything is perfect. You want to taste for salt, you want to taste for pepper. This is exactly how I love to cook my okra soup, guys. Like, I wish you guys can taste this. If you watched my vlog, you guys saw the way the twins devoured the soup. And also, of course, I went ahead and quickly fixed a very nice pounded yam. This one right here is called, I think, Ola Ola. I bought it from an African store. And that is basically it, you guys. Please don't forget to hit that like button below and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.